Only 3 more episodes to go. This season is nearly over, and there's still so much that can happen. Episodes 7, 8, and 9 had a lot of dramatic twists and turns. We've seen 2 traitors banished and 2 recruitments. There are 8 contestants left, 5 faithfuls and 3 traitors. Though I'm not sure how many there will actually be, I'm going to take a look at all the remaining contestants and rate their chances of making it to the final episode. The running joke online was that viewers couldn't tell the difference between Evie and Charlie. The edits haven't shown her speaking much in the roundtable, so with less people, maybe we might see and hear more of her opinions. Though she has been voted for in the past, she's not been a name mentioned too many times. I think she is more likely to be murdered than banished. Chances of making the last episode? Medium. I wouldn't be surprised if she's one of the people up for the next banishment. Jasmine was a contender for banishment in episode 9. If Zach brings back up Jasmine's vote for Paul when it looked like she was going to vote for Jazz, then I think that will be something the traitors can jump on. If not, I think she would be a high candidate for murder. Chances of making the last episode? Low. He has been given the nickname Jazzifer Christie on social media. He was on Paul's case for a few episodes. He's either mentioned to others or voted for the current traitors, though in the case of Andrew and Ross, Jazz said their names before they actually became a traitor. The other contestants haven't been on the same wavelength as Jazz, especially when it comes to his suspicion of Harry. Jazz has been on the other end of the other contestants' votes, and I can see him being in the running for the next banishment. Murdering him would put the heat on any of the traitors, and possibly Zach too. Chances of making the last episode? Low. The youngest contestant in the game, who's not been on anyone's radar. She's close with Harry, partially because they're close in age. There might be a possibility of her being murdered before the end, but I don't think that would happen because she can inadvertently protect Harry. If she doesn't put things together about Harry, then I think she'd be okay. I can't see her being banished. Chances of making the last episode? High. A man of many theories. He was an early contender for being banished, but I think many people came to the conclusion that everything they thought might be traitorous behaviour is just Zach being Zach. I think it would take a big campaign by someone for Zach to be back in people's minds. Chances of making the last episode? Medium. Andrew looked like a deer in headlights on his first day as a traitor. He seemed better at the role the next day. He could easily end up being in the last episode purely on other people imploding. Ross being recruited could actually work in his favour. Chances of making the last episode? Medium. He made a brilliant move to get Paul banished, and he has 2 new traitors with him, but is one of them looking for revenge. Harry is making some slips that if enough people clock on, he'll be found out. Lucky for him, Jazz doesn't have anyone that actually agrees with his theory. With Ross now being a traitor, it has the possibility of making Harry's game weaker. Chances of making the last episode? Medium. Could this be the ultimate twist? Ross, the recently recruited traitor, taking the win. A prominent voice in the banishment of many faithfuls, I'm surprised he hasn't been scrutinised about it and banished. He has the ability to do the funniest thing by being the last traitor standing and giving us the ultimate twist. Chances of making the last episode? Medium. Who do you think will make the final episode? Who do you want to win? Let me know in the comments. For more videos about me talking about the traitors, click on the video here. See you next time.